Hello everyone, this is Brother Benson Media. Today coming from you, we are right at the heart of Obunga, where the best of Kisumu musician Apesimi Nyamamkani is launching his album. But we are also very lucky to have United Green Movement Party that is also here. So we want to know their ideas and what they stand for and why are they at the launch today. My friend, thank you so much. Maybe you can introduce yourself to our viewers and we can pick it from there.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Isaac Oburu. I'm a member and a delegate of United Green Movement Party. We are here today to be able to host this big event. The event has several phases. One, we are exhibiting activities done by young people to be able to help in climate change adaptation. And you can go around, you're able to see young people showcasing various innovative ideas that they put in place, be able to transform waste into something usable and also to be able to create economic venture for themselves. Equally, we are also having a sports tournament. The mighty Obunga FC will be playing against a team from Kolua Central Ward. That is one of the wards that in the last election we had a candidate. Kisumu County in the elections of 2022, we were able to sponsor 2 candidates for ward elections. That is Railways Ward and Kolua Central Ward. So today we are in Railways Ward basically to be able to culminate our activities that started at the grassroots from Kolua Central to this venue. We've also given a chance to various musicians and young people who are involved in the music industry, Apesi, Wodombei, and other musicians who are here to also be able to, apart from entertaining, be able to showcase the talents that they have and be also to inspire young people. United Green Movement Party is a party that is open to every Kenyan. We are bringing politics to another level, opening the space for every young person to be able to engage, to be able to participate in the mainstream political activity. True. We know we have other political parties in the country, which is a good sign of democracy. But in terms of participation and ownership of these political parties, it's still a major challenge for our young people. And that is why we are making politics fun. We are making politics our inclusive agenda. And that is why you are seeing we have a diverse range of young people who have come. And as you can see, it's a face of young people all over.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, thank you very much. Let's now come to politics because as you know very well, we know the history of especially the Onagi Nation, or I might call it the Nyanza region, the Luo Nyanza region, especially when it comes to political parties. We know that ODM party has always dominated the area. How has the Green Movement Party, the United Green Movement, navigated the area? Because sometimes there's friction that happens with other political parties. How is your experience with ODM?
My experience with ODM isn't that very bad, personally. I know I was once a member of the party,
yes,
but because I wanted more space to be able to participate politically, to be able to drive my agenda, I realized that the party system, the party way of doing things was not that open, not giving opportunity to be able to bring in creativity and some innovativeness in your political agenda. And therefore I had to seek alternative. And when I looked at the manifesto of United Green Movement Party, I realized that this is actually the ideal way that politics needs to be done, where parties are actually owned by people. People have a voice right from the grassroots. But when we look at the other political party, they're more of psychophancy, they're more of building euphoria without any commonness, there's no sustainability or consistency of agendas. And we realize that is not measurable. Okay. So when I came into United Green Movement Party, I realized that the manifesto is very clear. The manifesto is action-oriented. It defines what we want to do. If it is about climate change, what do we want to do? We are looking at the policy paper, we are looking at the policy environment, we are looking at the grassroots interventions. What are people doing? What can we scale up like people are doing?
Okay.
When you look at youth employment,
Yes.
you realize it's always a proclamation, a word that's just spoken that we're going to create youth jobs for the youth. But on the political party, what are you doing that is measurable, that shows you're moving youth from unemployment to real employment?
Okay.
Yes, and through UGM, we are putting actions where young people get organized. And
Okay.
yes,
Okay, go ahead.
Yes, and when they're organized, you're able to facilitate them under their organization.
Okay, thank you. Just continue. There's a
Yes.
question that I want to ask you after that.
Yes, if a young person is talented, how do you patent this talent? How do you make it commercial? How do you follow up every step that makes it sustainable for this young person and be able to tap into any opportunities that are able to scale up what this young person is doing? So that is why we are trying to bring young people, to give them this education, to be able to help them see the opportunities and measure where they are and where they want to move to.
Okay, you've talked of talent.
Yes.
And another thing that I've always seen, not only in our Onagi nation, but it's all over the world, where politicians, they would organize these tournaments and they bring them coming with the notion or that we are creating, we want to nurture the talents. But what happens, like, they play this football, they do these games, but after that, that is the end of it, they will give money. But we don't see the people that their talent and big nurture are moving forward. As a united democratic movement, but how are you going to do with the talents that are in our areas and in our community to make sure that we have somebody from Obunga? Next time we will see him playing in Gor Mahia, FC Leopards, or even crossing the borders to go to the other countries in the Europe. So we say that Obunga we've represented, and it's through United Democratic Party.
Good. Just from what you're able to see within this speech today, you're actually seeing us, we've created exhibition tents, meaning we've given the young people a space to be able to showcase their talent. Every person that is coming into this page is able to walk around, develop contacts with these young people, because that is where you get the opportunity. That is where you create to expand your network and be able to have people linking you to other opportunities, because we say the resources are within us. But if we don't give you that opportunity, we don't create a platform, because when we say we shall do and we promise you things that we won't deliver, but when we give you enough space and open the range of people you're able to interact with, then that is even better. Secondly, when we're talking about sports, within our team today, we even have the Swedish Green Movement party that is with us today.
True. Yeah.
And actually, because they are also seeing the nature of football that's being exhibited here. You see, when they take part of those clips, when they take photos of what is taking place, it is going to be international. Meaning somebody is able to see one boy who is talented here, and then maybe after this event we can have contacts. We can have people asking us, can we develop contact with that team? Can we? So that's another avenue that we are creating. Because we want what is measurable, we want what is sustainable, and we want what we do not create high hopes and high expectation among young people, but we want opportunity where we're able to get their position, their feedback, and create a general way forward. That's what are you going to do after this? And that's why you're seeing this is going to be a very, very interactive process. From the word go, you've been seeing young people talking, having the mic, saying what they're doing, where they want to be. And that's, to us, that's the platform we want. We want politics that looks at opportunities and gives the young people space, because the solution lies in all of us.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much, my brother. And I know we will be interacting with you anytime I get a chance. The conversation about leadership of Kenya, Kisumu, and every community of Onagi Nation is a conversation that we've started, and we have to make sure that the young leaders get their space and showcase us what they lead for us, so that we can have a new Kenya and a new youthful face. Again, this is Brother Benson. I'm very, very much honored to have somebody from Bungoma. He will have to tell us more about himself, so from there we can have our discussion. Thank you so much and welcome to the show.
Thank you very much. My name is Dan Karandini Machacha. I come from Bungoma County, western parts of Kenya. I am in the United Green Movement, which has proper structures whereby it has a vision, and if you may allow me to just say our vision. Our vision is to establish a united, peaceful and prosperous nation in which all citizens enjoy social, economic, democratic rights, living in dignity and harmony with their environment. Though we also have our vision statement. Our vision statement is to build society in which all Kenyans will have a better life to live in harmony within our environment. And we also have our core values. Maybe I mentioned only 3 that is important. Respect for our constitution and the rule of law. Respect to the constitution and the rule of law. That's where at that point is where we have having a problem with our nation, whereby we as politicians in political podiums, we have failed to raise the issue of peace within our campaigns, whereby I respect your agenda, you respect my agenda. Like, for example, the Bungoma case, where you have the Tawe movement and the 40K. These are 2 political parties and these are 2 brothers within the same region. And which these regions picks up the belt of Western. It means that if we continue at that trend, when shall we have to raise a candidate for the presidential that is successful at the end of the day?
Okay, thank you so much. I'll come to Tawe movement, and this is mostly pushed by His Excellency, the Governor for Trans Nzoia, Natembeya.
Yes.
We are coming to that. And I just want you to give me this. When we think of our political parties in our country, our political parties are always have what we call the personification, personalized, and we have the regionalism.
Yes.
Then we also have the commercial. The commercial part of it is that our political landscape is always involved money, buying and giving of the bahasha. As a Green Party movement, how are you prepared in a way so that when I see Green Party movement, I see the face of Kenya?
Thank you, my brother. We have been having a problem in our Kenya since our independence in 1963, whereby we picked the confused system from Wazungu, because their intention was to pick resources from our country. Their target was not to govern us. And that's where our problem began, where they exchanged now the positions, whether they are raising the curtains, the flag of the colonialism, and they raise the flag of the Kenya, is where the confusion started. They failed to remove what was not good for us. They failed to remove the structures. That's why we had the common law, and the common law had a lot of weaknesses, of which now it's the colonial rule. Still, there's no freedom as much as we say we are free. That's why we need to be very keen. That's why we need to.
How are you as a Green Party movement? So when I'm speaking to you today, I will not see any personification or a persona behind. For instance, I can give you an example. When I look at ODM, it's usually associated with His Excellency Raila Amolo Odinga. When we come to UDA, His Excellency President William Samoei Ruto. When I come to Ford Kenya, I'll see Moses Wetangula, the Speaker of the National Assembly. Like all those political parties, there's somebody behind them that are face. But how is the United Democratic Party? I will not see a face. Just I will see face of Kenya, that I will see Kikuyu, I will see somebody from Western. How are you prepared to do that? Because how political.
Thank you very much. Yeah. Ahead of 2027 elections, these are our structures and these are our plans that we have made. The face of Kenya. These political parties raised by a son of this soil from this region. But you'll find the structures that we have raised, they are all over the country. We have the representative, especially the county coordinators across the nation. We have a Kikuyu, we have a Kalenjin, we have a Kikamba, we have a Kisii, plus other groups that are in this team. So that at that level, at party level, to bring the face of Kenya. When now we win the elections, now the figure of the countrymen, the figure of the Kenyanism will be built. The image of the Kenya will be seen after elections. Because now we are presented across within our structure that we have raised through the leadership that we are having currently.
Thank you so much. And one thing that I also want to speak about with you is about the Tawe movement. We saw when there was violence, and most of the people who participated in those violence, they're the young people, the young members of the society who have the energy that were hired, I might say, with the political class to come and create chaos at the burial where we are sending our loved ones. What is your take on that?
My take on is we fail to understand as youths,
Yeah.
especially now, youths are used at this level.
Yeah.
If you check that clip where there's chaos,
Yeah.
the youths were used.
Yes.
These youth that were used, you find that they are paid
Yeah.
to do what they want. It means we have failed as leaders not to encourage our youths to have employment, to have their own way of earning. We are just misusing them to do the hooliganism type of activities. We need to do as now the Tawe movement and plus the other team. We need to come on drawing board because at the end of the day, we shall not work as one region to win the seat of presidential, neither governorship. We need to address as leaders. We need to have integrity. We need to have professionalism. The way we behave, we present before our young people to ensure that they don't die, because most of them die such kind of scenario. Tawe movement is there because now, what are we saying Tawe? There are things that we have discovered within our government systems that are not pleasing the common man.
So for the records, you reason the same way Natembeya is reasoning, because he feels the loyal nation has always been left behind, and the only people that are benefiting from that are a few people that are benefiting on the behalf of the loyal community. Do you agree with that?
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Reason why I agree with that,
Yeah.
you see, you cannot be contented by getting one of our leaders within our Western Belt being seen at the top, but at the bottom, we are not seeing the proper structures because we want to be felt. Like in the army, we need to find a face within our region.
Is that not tribal?
It's not tribal. Reason why? The other tribes, when you do research in those allocation of resources and human resource, especially the human resource within the government systems, we find that we have a certain system whereby there's a certain the leading group have a big share. There's no equal distribution of resources, the human resource, including the capital resources. So we need to come on the table, on drawing board. We say, where did things fall apart? We need to come and ensure that we have the presentation, and where the things bring the Tawe movement is allocation of resources. We are seeing that human resources are not catered, the capital resources are not catered, poor infrastructures, we have not certified services they're receiving within our communities. So we see like now the leaders have went during the proper forums for them to express, to ensure that our rights are being fed, our gaps that we have within our society are being expressed before the government. They have not expressed these facts. So we feel that they are not ready to stand for us. But again today, if they are ready to stand with us, it means we have a better society. Okay. We don't have a problem with them, but let them express the challenges that we are facing and address them and solve them. When they solve our challenges, the society will be peaceful, the society will not have issues. Like a baby, when he's angry, will make noise. When you feed with the porridge, the baby will not make noise.
Okay. Thank you so much. Tell us your ambition for vying for Bungoma.
My ambition,
2027. Are you going to make it? My
ambition to stand for Bungoma is when I'm preparing the ground.
Okay.
I'm building the structures. I intend to vie for gubernatorial seat. Though I look small, when I check the seat is big. But I know through the wisdom, like David was small and he was given the army attires to put on to go and face the Goliath. But I will not fear to face the Goliath because I know my God is with me and I have a strong team behind me. They will stand for me. United Movement, kumekucha.
Thank you so much, my brother, and I wish you all the best. For the people of Bungoma out there, you have a young leader, fresh, with good vision for the county. If he comes on the ground, please try the young leadership and maybe change can be realized. Thank you so much. And for those who are watching, kindly please join us by subscribing to our YouTube channel, Brother Benson Media. Thank you so much, and may God bless you, and may God bless people of Bungoma. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Asante sana.